boom. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. This is From the Gnome, and we are playing Lord of the Rings Online. Yes, it's true. There is an MMORPG for Lord of the Rings and everything Tolkien related. And it's been around for almost 19 years now. There's a plethora of expansions for it, a ton of content. It is quite possibly the best MMORPG on the market. The best storytelling, beautiful scenery, graphics, incredible audio, and it's free to play. Yes, head over to Lotro.com. It's LOTRO.com. Create an account, download the game, and play for free right now. And on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. Over on Twitch, hit the follow, and if you'd like, hit the subscribe. Be aware of the fact that if you are an Amazon Prime member, you get one free Twitch subscription every single month. If you haven't been using it on somebody, it's literally just going to waste. So if you'd like to use that on me, I'd greatly appreciate it. Over on X, hit follow. I am at Pharaon the Gnome. And head over to Pharaon.com where you can find links to everything I do, because I have multiple channels. I do multiple things. I have console video channels, where I play console games and demos and stuff like that, do some reviews. I have my main channel, Pharaon1, where I mainly do MMORPGs, and I have a slot machine channel where I like to go to the casino and waste money so you don't have to. Go over there and follow all that. Also, real quickly, I run Lorebound Walker's Kinship. That is what a guild is called in Lord of the Rings Online. I run this on the Peregrine server. If you're interested in joining us, head over to Pharaon.com where you can find the link to our Discord server, read the rules and regulations channel, then introduce yourself in the introductions channel, chat with us, and see if you would be a good fit. All right, all of that said and done, it is Saturday morning, and it is January 17th, 2026, going on 11 a.m., a little past 11 a.m. right now, so technically it's still morning. I made it for Saturday morning, Lotro. I know, this isn't my job. I have a real job, so, I say I won't be here for Saturdays or stuff like that, and things come up, life happens. But we're here this morning, and what we're doing is I'm on my level 150 Human Hunter Lorandor, and we're playing through Riders of Rohan. You may have noticed the graphics around my camera here and the logo up there for Riders of Rohan. This was one of the expansions from a long time ago, and he's way above the level. You're going to note that I am destroying everything with ease, and that's because he's way above the level. The reason we're playing through this is I need some crafting materials from this area, so I thought, you know what, I'll just play through the quest in this area while I'm getting the crafting materials. Why not? So let's jump in on Lorandor. We may switch it up later, but right now we're going to play in Riders of Rohan. For those of you watching the rebroadcast on this later on, you're most likely watching my Riders of Rohan playlist, where that I'm playing through Riders of Rohan on this character, maybe some other characters as well. And I appreciate y'all checking out my playlist. I have tons of playlists. Just got through finishing up a playlist for the brand new, as of last month, honestly, expansion for the game called Kingdoms of Harad. Check that playlist out as well. A great expansion, a lot of fun. A lot of bugs, but still, that happens these days. It just happens. We have a mail here. This is from one of our officers in the kinship, telling us about the code, which, let me bring that back up so that y'all can see that. The coupon code right now, if you go into the Lotro store, is down here, Thinking of Green. That will get you a Ranger Green die for free. All capital letters, no spaces, Thinking of Green. All right. Thank you very much for that. Let's see. We are currently out here. There is a quest I have for this spot over here that I cannot for the life of me figure out how to make it work. So I'm probably just going to ignore it. We need to go back down here and do a turn in. Did we not have anything back up here? I don't think we did. Get our run speed going. Our tracking of wood. We need to get our items out of the shared storage, our bags, so to speak. Yeah, this game's been out for over 18 years, and honest to God, it's one of my favorite MMORPGs. For people that are like achievement junkies, this game is incredible. And if you love stories in your MMOs, actual stories that matter, this is the MMO for you. The only other MMORPG that comes close when it comes to storytelling is Final Fantasy. Beyond that, this is the king of storytelling. Oh, forgot. Let me get my dog out. Gotta stop. There we are. Our cosmetic pet. Our poopy dog. As you can hear, the music, the audio in this game is absolutely incredible. Cosmetics are beautiful. If you start out the game brand new, you will find that your character looks horrible, but you can cosmetically make them look amazing by collecting stuff in the game that you get by doing quests, finding stuff, whatever, so on and so forth. It's like this character, this is what he would look like if we were looking at his actual equipment he has on. Well, if we go to cosmetic outfits, and I've got this top one set, these are cosmetic, these are items actually, and I put them on as my cosmetics, but these items here are cosmetic. But like the weapons and stuff are real. You can put real stuff on. I just happen to have cosmetics on there, and create your own looks that you want for your character. I've got multiple sets here. I like this one as well. Do I have any others on here? Oh, my fishing set. I like that. And I've got all these outfit slots opened up. They have, wow, all the way up to 22 outfit sets that you can open up now. Holy crap. That's a ton. Let's make sure we don't have a quest to pick up over here. And then we'll head back to town to turn in a quest. There it is, up there on the hill is a harvestable. We will go pick up this harvestable because that is the main reason we're playing this character. Check real quick. In forestry, Westfold is what I'm working on. We are up to 9 combines right now. We need a few hundred, to be honest with you. Alright. Let's head on. There's nothing else here. Let's go ahead and mount up. We'll get on our war steed so we can go fast. And actually, let's go this way. Graphically beautiful game. Pardon all of my throat clearing. I'm sorry, I have sinus issues. It's not a current thing, it's a all the time thing. I always have sinus issues. I know when I go watch my videos later on, I sit there and curse all of the throat clearing, but at the time when it's happening, I don't even think about it. It's just, you know, something that I do. Because I'm trying to breathe, people. I'm trying to live. See, just did it. Even after talking about it, I did it. And I caught myself as I was doing it. Where am I supposed to actually be going? Oh, down here. Okay. It's like, what am I doing? Squirrel! Squirrel! Throat clear. I see harvestables. I need to pick these up. So normally I would just be doing the quest and everything, but since I am trying very hard to harvest this particular tier of nodes, you'll see me doing a lot of that in this series. Making a lot of detours. grab that. I can't go without grabbing it. I have to do it. Whoa, stop. Lord have mercy. If I was on an ordinary mount, it would get there a lot easier. The Warsteed mounts work a lot like a sailboat, how it's got power for going forward and then you steer it. That's how these work, and it's a little more difficult to actually have precise manipulation of where you're going. But the reason I'm using this is because these Warsteed mounts are extremely fast as opposed to an ordinary mount. So it may look odd sometimes, like why is he making big turns and stuff? That is why. You don't have direct turning like you do in an ordinary mount. Alright, we should be getting close. Yep. It's down this road, I believe. Where we're going, there are no roads. Although we must make a detour because there is a harvestable over here. What are we up to? 13 thin birch boards. I really want at least 100, if not 150, before I stop worrying about collecting those for this particular tier. Move on to the next one. The next one will be the Helm's Deep expansion. But there's a lot of content in Riders of Rohan. So if we get enough of the harvestables for this tier, we may skip on to Helm's Deep without finishing the expansion content itself in this this particular one. But we'll see. Alright, am I at the right spot? I am. Nope, I don't want a tater. Tater? Potato.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
I will. Lorendor, you received my message. That is the only good that has come of this mess. You are truly welcome here, my friend. Stanric is dead, and I cannot believe it was an accident. He was healthy, and a man that ever... He was healthy as... Start again. He was as healthy a man that ever walked, and Sithric will not give particulars to how he died. I suspect treachery, so I escaped while I could. Tatwine and one other came with me. I hate that my brain... I don't. Maybe y'all can relate to this. When you're reading, your brain tries to make assumptions of what the next words are. And when I'm reading this, it's like I read this right here, just that one word, that as. And as I'm reading, I'm going, nope, that word, that sentence can't be what I'm thinking it's going to be. It can't be. And I'm just fighting it. And finally, I just stop and read it from the beginning again. That drives me absolutely batty.
Our success depends upon our strength.
I hope to hold this farm long against the ills that befell Stangard when Sithric arrived. This place can be a haven to all who come here, and I will defend it with my own life. I wish to see us well supplied for the coming months, and I have been gathering ore and wood whenever I get a chance. Would you be willing to add some to our stores? Yes, so wood and ore is what he's wanting us to get here for this quest. And that is where exactly? Okay, it's in a color that you can't see. You can right-click these, by the way, and change their color. So now you can see it's that purple area right there. The mapping system is one of the things that I am not a fan of in this game, just going to be honest.
Our success depends upon our strength.
Do you see, Lorandor? I have freed myself from Stangard, and now your efforts will not have been in vain. I am a farmer in my heart, and this is where I belong. Do not know if I will ever return to Stangard, but men in Errolsmead who want for food need only ask. It has been far too long since crops were grown in these dark lands. Would you care to tend the farm for a while? I find it very tranquil work. He just wants me to collect eggs, pull weeds, and harvest crops. We'll take a look at that one. And it's kind of a color it's hard to see as well. Let's change it to white. Yeah, that's much easier to see. So it's all in this area, basically. So we'll do that. If you don't know, in this game, you have a button you can push that will target the nearest selectable, I think, or is it activatable? One of the two items near you. So you hit that button, then you hit another button to actually activate it, and it will run to it. As long as he's not too close to it already, he'll run to it. It's a feature that I love in this game, and I wish more MMOs had it. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm clicking the one button, or hitting the one button that targets the next closest clickable, and then hitting the other button to activate it so he runs to it and uses it. This stuff here isn't usable, is it? No, it's just, that's a leftover from another quest. It's a bug that it still shows those glowing on the ground there. I'm picking up chicken eggs, even though you can't see it because of the grass all around me. Holy moly, that's hard to see. If you like my content, I would greatly appreciate if you would do me a favor and hit the subscribe button on YouTube. I know everybody says it, but it's the honest to God truth. It's free. And that is the main way that YouTube determines whether people like our content or not. So I would greatly appreciate if you'd hit that subscribe button. I know when I look at my statistics every week, I have way more people that watch than people that subscribe. I mean, a ton more. So I would really appreciate if you would help me out. I've been trying to get to 1,000 subscribers for literally years. I don't know. People watch. I get thousands of hours of people watching, but just no subscribing. So if you do that, that would help. Now, the hitting like and leaving comments, what that actually does is it tells the algorithm that it should show it to more people. So if you want to do that, I greatly appreciate that as well. They'll get more people in here watching. But number one thing you can do for me if you want to help me actually get more viewers and get YouTube to recognize that people like my content is to hit the subscribe and then hit the like and leave a comment. That would super help a lot. But I won't hold it against you if you don't. By no means is this my job. I have a real job. This is what I do for fun. I just like watching the numbers go up when people hit subscribe and stuff. Ah, there's the ore that we gotta pick up. I saw that earlier in another spot, and I thought it was odd that I couldn't click on it, because it looked like a harvestable. Where is more? There's wood. Those bunches of berries there are going to keep coming up on my target because they're out here in the middle of the area where I'm trying to get quest items. Very much hate that they do that. It's one of my biggest pet peeves in this game. Is they love to put ground spawns that you can pick up right in the middle of areas where there's quest items you need to pick up off the ground. So you keep getting them when you try to target the next closest selectable item. It's good coffee. I mean, it's not great. It's just Folgers coffee, but I enjoy it a lot. Some people like Folgers, some don't. I like it because it's what I grew up on. I've been thinking about getting a... I use the K-Cups, you know, the little K-Cup things. I've been thinking about getting one of these reusable K-Cups that people have told me about. And you can, you know, get your coffee ground at the store and put it in there yourself rather than buying the K-Cups. I've been thinking about trying that out.
Will you aid the Horse Lords? The Rohirrim have need of your services.
The tower near here has long been under the control of men I do not consider trustworthy. I've seen many carts of goods enter full and leave empty, things I believe intended for Stanguard. A few weeks ago, a long-standing friend of mine was enlisted to join them. Would you be so good as to find out what he knows? I fear to approach the tower, where I'm wanted for treason at Standguard. My friend's name is Swithulf. Swithulf. I'm gonna go with Swithulf. Alright, let's see. Check our map. Yep, it's that keep that's right up there. Get on ordinary mount this time. It's not far away. $18 boards we can make now. There he is.
Our mission is dire.
You are a friend of Gata? That is well. I do not feel any kindness towards the happenings surrounding this place, nor towards the men who serve here.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Gata's concerns are well founded. There's much going on here that Stanric could not have known about when he was alive, for I am sure he would not have approved. He can let you explore the tower, but I fear to rouse the suspicion of my peers. There is much evidence here of Sithric's dire corruption. Find any such evidence you can and bring it back to Gata. Hopefully it will aid his cause. And we got something here. Deed completed. This was quest in Earl's Mead. Title awarded, Hero of Earl's Mead, and we got 10 Lotro points for simply playing the game. That is the in-game currency. You can use that to purchase expansions and other things. It's called Lotro points. We refer to it as LP. Blue fabric scrap. This blue scrap of cloth strikes you as odd. Does not fit or belong with anything else you have seen in Rohirrim wear. Perhaps there is more to be found that would indicate a possible source of this strange fabric. Okay. What else can we find? Oh, when that guy was near me, it was let me know that he's watching me, so I have to be careful. Don't see anything else here so far. There's a flag. This flag is used by archers to determine range and wind conditions of their targets so that they can adjust their aim. Such flags are likely placed in the fields around the tower. You should look for them from the parapets. Okay. Stand at the edge of the parapets. I thought that's what I was doing. Maybe I'm not at the right spot. I gotta find the right spot to stand. Holy crap, almost ran right off the side there. You can no longer see the fields beyond the tower. Stand at the edge of the parapet. I thought I did. Am I missing something? It's a good place to look for flags. Am I supposed to be like standing right where this guy's at or something? There, that was literally it. I had to stand where he was at. Now we gotta find some more of the blue fabric. Let's check our map. Yeah, it looks like the map... Actually, I don't know. Let's go back down. Is anything clickable here? Nothing there, nothing there. You know, I bet you outside we saw the cellar door. I bet you we can go down in the cellar. I bet you we'll find something down there. Just trying to see if anything's clickable, but I don't see anything. Not finding anything clickable. Just that one blue scrap. Okay, and it won't let me use it again. This map of the Great River region is covered with markings and symbols indicating plans for the future, though several key pieces have been ripped off and are currently missing. It's likely that these pieces have been distributed among the guards of the tower. Oh, we need to find those. Alright, before we do that, I want to go out here and check to see if, where is he? Is he trying to go back in? Yeah, he is. Let's see if we're supposed to go down here. Uh-huh. What do we got here? Nothing interesting in this barrel. Nothing in there either. Nothing in those. So far, nothing in these. Oh, I see what I'm doing. It's around the corner. I was like, what is he actually clicking on? It's okay. That's funny. Oh, found a blue robe, unlike anything you have ever seen. Okay, and what else should we do with it? Anything else down here? Just a dead rat. Am I supposed to click on it? The rat's body is contorted as it died in pain, but there are no obvious signs of external damage. A green foam around its mouth seems suspicious. You should search for signs of what the rat may have ingested to cause its death. Okay. Was there anything else sparkling in here now that I did that? No? Okay. I see nothing here. It's clickable as of right now. Where's this Earl's Man? Oh, it's taking me outside, duh. Oops. Okay, that takes me back to the map. I can't do anything with the map. Sorry, man, I didn't mean to step on top of your map while you're looking at it. There's a Foot Locker up ahead. Ah, okay, now we've got something else that has opened up to us. Let's go take a look at it. He's looking at us. We gotta wait for him to move away. Now let's take a look. Be willing to bet he'll get mad if he sees us looking in the Foot Lockers. I mean, technically, I would be mad. It's like, what are you snooping in, dude? How you doing? How's it going, Tower Guard? Yep. You having a nice day? Alright. Why don't you go downstairs? No, you're not going to go downstairs? You're going to come back this way? Okay. Alright. Well, while you're over there, I'm going to look in this Foot Locker. Oh, see? He saw me. He interrupted me. Gosh darn it, will you stop interrupting me? Let's go over here, see if we can check these Foot Lockers. Wish they would stop sparkling after you've looked at. Oh, those did stop sparkling. On the other side, it looked like they were still sparkling. Oh man, will you stop? Just go away. Thank you. Just because I'm going through everybody's belongings, you get all snooty. Yeah, you should get snooty. I shouldn't be going through people's stuff. I didn't look in there. No, not at all. Not at all. Found a map fragment. I found a map fragment. Can't get this one clicked. How do I click this one that's back here? Go away. Go away. Alright, now we can click it. Alright, he keeps guarding this one right here. There. Did I find it? No, it says there's nothing. Yes, I did find it. I found the 5th of 5th. We still need to find what the rats were eating, which probably is going to be in this stuff. Can I look at it while he's running around or not? Yep, he's here, so it won't let me. Ah, walking up the stairs, including, even. There, now we can look. Could be used to create a poison. Ah, we found herbs that could be used to create a poison. Man, these guys are really suspicious. Which they should be suspicious of me. We found it. We found what we were looking for. Alright, glowing venom glands. Where are those going to be at? Are they over here? Proof of treason. It's going to be outside, isn't it? I don't know. I'm not sure where the proof of treason's at.
What brings you to these
Ah,
lands?
this is everything I had noticed as well. I do not think anything has been missed. I was starting to worry that I was losing my wits, but I am relieved that you have reacted as I did.
Will you aid?
Gata was right to trust you. I'll remain here and keep an eye on this place. Take what you have found back down to the farm and show Gata, for he'll be very interested. Where do I do the other turn in? Like the map thing. Do I not turn that in here? Find the prospector's shack. That's another spot. Collect glowing venom glands. Oh, that's this one over here that I never could figure out how to do. Alright, no biggie. Harvestable. Let us not forget, that's why I'm here.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Ah, how interesting. This does not bode well at all, for you have found a great deal more dire evidence than I expected. Finish now. Click on
The
him.
Rohirrim will need your
Now
aid.
that you've seen our new mission here is in carrying on what you began, I hope that you will help me one last time. If I return to Stangard, it will be my death. But I could not serve under such a man as Sithric. Stanric was my commander. I fear that there was treachery involved in Stanric's death, Lorandor. But I cannot go back to investigate. No one will talk to me. They will only arrest me or kill me on sight. I hope that you can discover what really happened. So we need to go talk to somebody back in Stangard. And let me fix something here real quick. There we are. That's better. Looks a little better up there. Alright, so back to Stangard. Over here. And we will stop and harvest along the way. Oh, there's a quest over here. Is it him? What is this quest? This hound appears to have been attacked by its own kind, a particularly vicious pair of hounds that has taken up residence nearby any creature that could menace. Its own kind is so brutally must be a great threat to the men of Stangard. There we are, got it out. Alright, so let's... Can I click on that? Or is it another one of those bugs? It's a bug from a previous quest that you can still click for some reason, but you shouldn't. There's Gripclaw. That's who we're after. And he's dead. What about the dead cow? Can I click it? No. But I can click on this backpack. So other than that, we need to kill 3... No, that's not it. Slay Dreadgaze. Where's Dreadgaze at? Somewhere right around here. Oh, here, let's do this. I am a hunter. I can track. Dreadgaze. Track. Literally right here. Hold it. It's literally right here. Holy crap, that was stupid. Okay, well, we took care of that. Eating their own is a turn in back at Stangard, so we're good. Alright, let's mount back up and head out. He was literally standing right next to me and I didn't see it. That's freaking hilarious. Hilariously crazy. I don't need these for Slayer Deed, do I? Oh, heck I do. I don't need these for Slayer Deed, though. Nope. Might as well get them while I'm here. The Plains Goat. Yep, I have a Slayer Deed for them. Those are the Beast Slayers. The Beast Slayer Deed is what I'm trying to say. Nice. Heavy Birk branches. Ah, there it is.
Our mission is dire.
I knew those hounds were vile creatures. Cannot believe that any animal would resort to devouring its own kind. It is a disgusting thought. I am glad you slew them, Lorendor. I shudder to think of such beasts so near our walls.
What business have you with
I'm glad to see you again, my friend. Things are not well here since our good leader passed. How fares Gada? I wish he would return to set things right. Gada told me he suspected treachery in Stanric's death, but I have not the courage to ask anyone. Too many here have grown loyal to Sithric. Alright, so we need to ask a bunch of people here in town about it. Let's see if we can find all of them. Let's pull up our map. Looks like one is over here, one down here, and then most of the rest are up at the main place. So we'll go to their right first. Is that? Hold on. That's not one up there. Alright, we'll go in and see. I think it's sending me to the task board is what I think's going on here. I don't see anybody here to ask. Unless it's the bard and... Nope, he's just a salesman.
Well met, my friend.
Yep, it's the task bulletin board right there. I got tricked. Yep. Alright. Moving on.
What brings you to these lands?
Nobody saw what happened, but Stanric seemed healthy and inspired just before his death. In fact, he kept talking about you. He was trying to motivate people to do what was right and not what was ruled. He felt that the council was too slow to make decisions and Stangard had suffered too long, and it seemed that the men responded very well to his guidance. Then he was dead. Alright, the rest of them are up here. Well, it's 1, 2, 3 there. Ah, fourth one down here.
Will you aid the Horse
I
Lords?
do not wish to speak too loudly on this issue, but I agree with Gata. I was half tempted to leave with him, but I fear the repercussions. Things are worse than ever now, and I think Stanric was trying to stand up to Sithric. That is, right before he died. Is it strange? Is it not? Alright, the rest of them are going to be up top. Let's grab our mount and get there a little faster. At least I assume that's a little faster. Let me see. This is 25%, and the mount is 78%. Doesn't feel 78%. I've always said that in this game. The speeds on mounts don't feel as fast as what it claims. Which is why I like the War Steeds.
What do you need?
You, Sithric is wanting to have words with you. Come along nice and quietly to the lockhouse. What? Well, I beat his butt.
What business?
You
have
again? I would
with
be
the
careful if I were you. I hear Sithric has the guards on order to take you in for treason and trespassing. But you asked about Stanric, and indeed it is curious that he died so suddenly. Not ill, not frail, strong in hell as an ox. I did not see it myself, so I cannot say more.
What is this world
You,
coming
Sithric,
to?
is wanting to have words with you. Come along nice and quietly to the lockhouse. I don't think so, buddy. Alright, we knocked that guard out. We need to, what, return to Stanric down here, buddy? Oh, no, hold on. Oh, out here to Sabert. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to run. It honestly feels just as fast on the Hunter as it does with on the ordinary mount. I could be wrong, but it just kind of feels that way. Plus, I can hit these buttons every so often to sprint.
What brings you to these lands?
Sithric ordered guards to arrest you? Why, I heard nothing of that. And how suspicious that nobody saw Stanric die or even saw him sick. He was in perfect health just the day before. I'm beginning to grow roused, Lorandor. The investigation should not stop now. My eyes are bugging me.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
The circumstances surrounding Stanric's death are most suspicious. Do you not agree? You should investigate his house near the mead hall. If you see anything suspicious, you should by all means investigate further. Just be careful not to be seen, Lorandor. I worry that all of Stangard will be seeking your capture. You should move with as much stealth as you can muster. Okay, so I'm supposed to not get seen, apparently. Let me see. It's way back here. So we should avoid the guards that are walking around, is my guess. Where's it at in here? There it is. Okay, it's this house up here. Yeah, there's a person there. How do I get around them? I need to get into that house. Yes, I made it! Ha ha ha! I see something glinting on the floor. A key. It might unlock doors in the lock house. Ah. Okay, was there a back entrance here anywhere? I don't think there was. Ask Sinrid why his jail keys were on the floor. Avoid being spotted. Yeah, it's as soon as I come out here, I'm probably spotted. And where am I going with this? Okay. Okay, I know where I'm going now. Okay, where are the guards that I'm needing to avoid?
What brings you to these
Sinrid
lands?
glances from side to side with a look of panic on his face. Sithric tells me I will be committing treason if I tell of what passed. You found the hint I left behind, though. Stanric is not dead. Sithric is ordering him kept below. The guards and I were ordered to lock him away, so we did. Sithric said he would have Stanric killed if I did not help, so I complied. I will not stop you from righting this wrong. Cannot believe I ever trusted such a man as Sithric. Alright, so we need to go inside the jail before we get seen here. What's going on? Any particular reason? We currently are in Stangard. Because I'm going back and playing through the Riders of Rohan expansion on my way above level Hunter, who never did it, but mainly because I need to collect Westfold materials for my crafter. So I figured I'd do the content at the same time.
Will you aid the
Lorendor,
Horse Lords?
can I believe you found me?
The Rohirrim have need
Sithric
of your
is a lying,
services.
greedy, power-hungry traitor. I must have justice for what was done here. He and I may disagree, but imprisonment and death have never been warranted. But perhaps it is time I stand up for what is really right for Stangard and risk breaking the law at last. Free me from these bonds, Lorendor. Okay. Come, my friend, let us go and end this now. Sithric must pay for what he has done to me and to Stangard. Did anybody else notice that the jail cell just closed?
Sithric, emissary of Theoden, rules in Stonrig's place among rumors of foul play, and Stangard lies in disarray.
Let me get you out of those shackles there.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Free at last, thank you, Lorendor. I cannot believe the gall of Sithric, nor how deep corruption runs in his veins. It is time to take back my city. It appears that I am further in your debt, Lorendor. Sithric and his guards must have given me a sleeping draught. He could not bear that we were being productive again. Before I throw him in the stocks, I want to know why. Why is he here? Because he's evil. Why has he gone to such lengths to cripple us completely? I am weak, but I hope you will help me. I will, Stanric. We got this. You just point at the person you want me to kill, and I got him. It's time to take back Stangard and win the hearts of my men. Will you join me? Yes, I will.
What brings you to these lands?
Go rally the men, and I will make my way to the mead hall to confront Sithric. The men are often in the inn at this time of night. Meet me at the mead hall when you can. I don't have the strength to fight Sithric alone now. I have not eaten or slept since I was locked up down here. Alright, so we gotta go to the inn, apparently. Oh, we're at the inn. Got it, and the others left because Sithric's corrupt? Hey, guys, we're needed. Rally. How do I rally y'all? Why are y'all not rallying? Oh, now I can click on them. They had to finish their little speech.
Our mission
But,
is
Lorendor,
dire.
what are you doing here? Sithric has men looking for you at this very moment. You should run. Why have you returned, friend? It must be urgent if you are risking so much. Talk to Stanric. Okay. Cannot believe Sithric would stoop to such lies to secure his power here. And for what? To starve us out and cripple us? Come, men, let us join Stanric and Lorandor. To the mead hall! That would have been so much better if it was voiceover. I'll click the right spot eventually.
What brings you to these
Lorandor,
lands?
I must ask to borrow your strength this night. It looks to me like Sithric does not intend to go down without a fight. Well, let's give him a fight then. You should never get away with what you've did, Sithric. We now have witnesses to your lies. By the law of the Odin King, I demand that you arrest all of them. Kill them if you must. Yeah, it's gonna go poorly for y'all. Just saying, it's really not gonna go well. What are you waiting for, you cowards? Do the king's bidding at once. Nope. Nope, you're making a fatal mistake. And there you go. Please stop, I yield. You, what are you waiting for? I'm sorry, sir, but that guy up there is super freaking powerful. Treason! Do you think you will find mercy at Edoras when you are tried by Grima? Forgive me, Lorandor. I've got to attack you. Please don't hurt me that bad. Just come over here. Let me hit you on the head. It'll be okay. It'll be all right. It'll be quick. There you go. You done? You will all pay. I don't think so. Sithric, you're a fool. There you go. There is your sign. Did always love Stangard, and as a free-to-play player, having this port is a blessing when trying to get to places like Lothlorien. Yep, absolutely. There's a ton of free content now in the game. Unbelievable how much is free. You did it, Lorandor. Sithric will be locked up for his proper place. Is in a prison. Stangard will be made right at last, and it is all thanks to you. Well, I say free. I know that a lot of it you can get pretty cheap with the Lotro points and stuff. And every year when they have their sales, it gets cheaper and cheaper, and more stuff gets made available for free and stuff. I'm not sure what it is right now because I bought all of it, but I know there's a ton of free content. There's nothing left for you to help with. You have freed us from Sithric's mad corruption at last. Yes, it's time for me to go kill Grima. Grima Wormtongue. I believe we have to go back in here, though.
Our mission is dire.
You have my gratitude and the lasting friendship of Stangard for what you have done, Lorandor. You will always be welcome among the men of Stangard. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. I hope to see more of you here at Stangard, Lorandor, for things will be improving again for my men, no matter what the consequences with the king. So we get to choose something. We're not going to put any of it on, but let's take a look at some of it and see if it was actually interesting. Oh yes, the rabbit ear helm. And that's an interesting one, honestly, for the light. And the heavy is a decent helm. It's not a horrible helm. I've never been a huge fan of the helms in these games anyway. Most of them I'm just not a fan of the look. Do you have a moment, Lorandor? In all of our recent turmoil, there is something that completely escaped my memory. To the east lies Parth Celebrant, and more importantly, one of my men, Bryford. I sent him out with a peasant to gather reeds for Stangard, but he has yet to return. Bryford means well, but sometimes he fails to see the importance of small tasks. It would mean a great deal to me if you would track him down. He should be at a small camp in northern Parth Celebrant, or Celebrant's what I'm going to call that, just outside Thinglad. You have my thanks. Also, this storyline was always fun to me in a meta sense. What evil could Grima and Sauron unleash on Stangard to covertly and effectively neutralize it? Middle management, of course. Yes. I loved this whole thing. Riders of Rohan, Helm's Deep, all of that, because the stories were fantastic. Hated the Warsteed mounted combat. It has gotten way better just because of the fact that the 64-bit servers have greatly increased the ability to use Warsteeds, but hated the mounted combat back in the day. But beyond that, it's sad that the mounted combat made people hate Riders of Rohan and Helm's Deep and all that, because the stories were incredible in Riders of Rohan and right afterwards. I mean, Everything's great story-wise in the game all the way through the game, but a lot of people missed Rise of Rohan and afterwards because they hated mounted combat so much. And it's sad. Just great stories here. I love going after Grima and kicking his butt, to be honest. It's one of my favorite things. Let's see. We need to get out of here and head down here. But we do have something over here in the elite area. I had forgotten that we need to find the Prospector's Shack. So let's see if we can go find that. I want to finish the elite area, basically. As you can see, I can ride my war steed without ice skating all over the place, flying off cliffs, and slamming my face into walls. The 64-bit servers greatly improved this game. I want to check something real quick. Let's see here. Stand guard, that's what I was looking for.
You have need of our assistance.
Acquaintance. Guide to stand guard. That is the class hunter. I can get that now. Woohoo! So we will definitely take that. We now have the guide feature for this area. What about friend? Have we made friend yet? I love these ambient environment things for your housing areas. So freaking cool. What does the shield of Standguard look like? Oh, I thought it was a shield. It's not a shield. Okay, not the brightest person in the world, I admit it. The swords. What are the swords? Can I see the sword? There we are. Is that sword? I think it's that sword. Let's put two of them in so they're both the same sword. It is a really nice looking sword, honestly. I think it's this one right here. That is a sweet sword. This edging at the end of it, I can't see that being practical on a real sword because you get hung on things, but it is a cool looking sword. That axe is sweet. Cosmetically, that is a really cool axe. I'll have to end up getting that later on to add to my wardrobe. There's the shield. That is a very nice looking shield. Does this one look the same? Oh, it's a different graphic. Not bad at all. Those are decent looking shields. And Kindred. Returns. Okay, Return to Standguard is a Kindred one. I don't have Kindred yet. Oh, what does this look like? Let's hit reset and pull that up again. Okay. That's cool. What can you do with the colors? Let me just change it to navy. So it's got a decent amount of dyeability. Yeah, it's decently dyeable. That can look really cool. So I'm not Kindred. What is Swan Fountains? What is this about? I can't buy those either. Oh, you have to get these things. Okay, alright, yeah. It's been a long time since I've done this content. And Lightforge Gorge, reforge items.
Are you in need of my services?
I am in need of your services. Prize Easterling Steed. Yeah, I need to get the steeds for sure. Cool. Alright, let's roll on out of here. Let's see if we can find this Prospector's Shack out here. Didn't make the turn in time. Gonna make it this time. Maybe. Sort of. Kind of. It does not turn on a dime, folks. It's not that kind of horse. If I remember correctly, it's against a hill over here. I kind of know what it looks like where the spot is. think it's off in this area somewhere. The big spiders and big trolls in Limelight Gorge were a nightmare to do it. Yeah, on level, absolutely. I did not do them on level. I was like, screw this, and I was out of there. I came back later and did it. Doing it as a level 150 is not an issue. It is super easy. Isn't it right down here? Nope, it looked like it, but that's not the spot. It's somewhere in a crevice like this. There's like mountains around it. There it is, right over there. Should be a small series of quests that pop up from this. Alright, let's talk to Brid.
Our mission is dire.
Forgive me for my desperate plea, stranger, but my expedition has fallen to ruin, and most of my companions have been set upon by trolls. I pray that you can aid me, for my livelihood, too, is in ruin, unless I can salvage something from this disaster. Everything was going well, until the trolls caught us.
Will you aid the
Thank
Rohirrim?
goodness you have come. It was only a matter of time before those trolls came for me, too. They tore all the others apart and took everything. It was a disaster. You look to be heroic warriors. Actually, just one warrior. I don't see warriors, but anyway. Please help me avenge my friends and finish the expedition we started. If I can just complete the map we were making, then I could at least sell that to the dwarves or a rich Rohirrim lord and return home. Defeat marauding stone trolls and collect prospectors' map fragments. Sounds like a winner. I will do that. And apparently that can be done anywhere around here. I'm going to go ahead and use just a little bit of my buffs, just for the heck of it. Do I not have any of those? I don't, do I? Nope, it's okay. Not a problem. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Rich Caligarn Scarred, yeah. Kalinard, even. Where are we at on our wood? We're at 29 we can make. That's the main reason we're out here. I have this other quest where I'm supposed to pick up something over in this area, like right up in front of me, and I tried to do it the other day and nothing was updating, so we'll go back by it as well to see. Birk branches. See, up there where the web area is, there's something I'm supposed to get, and I don't understand it. Collect glowing venom glands. I don't understand that one. It's supposed to be right up here in this area. And I did this like repeatedly the other day and never could find these glowing venom glands. So it says defeat them. That's for the Slayer deed. 2 different Slayer deeds. That's all it shows on these guys. Oh, I seen that. Okay, when I was fighting them, there were some spiders that came down temporarily. Maybe I have to fight him, not kill him, and go kill those instead. Because they disappeared as soon as he died. Can I just bring one of these over here? See if it does it again. The quest description didn't mention this at all. Is there... I don't see them now. Does it have to be a specific mob? We'll go to the other one and try it. Okay, so that one is up right there. Let me see if I see those things start coming down. Played this on a burglar the first time. Hard being an on-level melee. There's supply venom that will kill you. I had days so many times those days. So I don't see them. I swear I saw him come down the other time. I don't know if this is the wrong spider for this or what. I know one thing, it's hard to see if you don't zoom way the heck out. There. That's it. That's what it is. Holy crap. Why couldn't the quest explain that a little better? We got them. We got the venom glands. That's all I needed the other night, and I had no idea that's what it was. Holy crap. It just said collect venom glands, you know, in the quest. Didn't really give like an explanation of how you get that there. He's like, you suck. Once you die the first time to those tiny mobs, you kind of put two and two together and say, so those are the venomous ones. Yeah, the problem here is that I'm way above level, so I wasn't dying to anything. I could see where that would be different if I was here on level, so yeah. Won't hold that against the designer that made that quest. Need so many of those for the Slayer, dude. I mean, not nearly as many as you need in the higher level expansions. It gets kind of ridiculous later on. Alright, we're way away from where we're supposed to be. What is the purple? Poor prospects, something. Defeat marauding stone trolls, collect prospectors' map fragments. Two of three. It's down in the pit over here. We'll go on ahead and go on down there so we can get that discovery. Where is it at? Isn't there something here I was supposed to click on? Thought there was. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Let's grab our mount. Go back up to the top up there. I must have missed something. There was a clickable when I was up here. There it is. Okay. I thought that was down in the pit, but it was actually above. Engraved ruins. That's part of a deed out here. I need to find 2 more and I'll have that deed completed. It's one of the reasons I go back on some of my high-level characters and do lower content, is also just so that I can get virtue points from doing the deeds. Holy crap. Ooh. Oh man, he's having trouble. Let's go ahead and stop him. And we'll try again. He was having trouble figuring out how to get there. I hadn't seen it do that in forever. Alright, we're going to avoid that Scarn. Let's go turn this quest in and get something else. Oh, what is this wooden chest? Is that just chest in this area in general? Let's look at our loot table window. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I didn't realize the chest looked like that here. Where's it at? Alright, we're back.
Our mission is dire.
My thanks. You seem to have found some parts of the map, but 2 pieces are still missing. Probably the ones that my friends were working on at the time. 2 of my companions, Whitmund and Girth, were helping me lead the expedition and were working on separate sections of the prospecting map. It is probably still with them. Sadly, I saw the 2 of them being carried off to their fates by a few of the trolls leading the attack on our expedition. I suspect they were taken to some dank cave and devoured. It seems hopeless now.
The Rohirrim will
It's too late to
your
save
aid.
my friends. They were devoured long ago, I am sure, unless they escaped by some miracle, but that is too much to hope. As we explored the gorge, we spotted a pair of larger caves, probably the lairs of the larger trolls. Warrant that is where they were dragged off to. If we have any hope of finding the remaining pieces of the map we were making, it would be there. Do you really think that you have a chance against those monstrosities? We need to defeat Gamp, is his name. Over here. Yeah, he's at the top of that hill, if I remember correctly. He's, hold on. Where am I? Oh, over there is where I meant to be. Okay. Let's see if we can get off this without breaking our ankles. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a far one. We made it, though. Hey, there's another one of the runes. Alright, we only need 1 more. Or no, that was it. We finished that deed. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Indeed, we finished that deed. Lol. The dad jokes don't get better. Okay, let me go ahead and check this alert. Lotro points. We gained 10 free Lotro points. And we're headed over some Burke branches. Check our map. Did we just have to kill him and that was it? No, there's something else. Search for the remains. Ah, okay. There's the dead prospector right there. Alright, discover the fragments of the thing. Defeat Gank. Gank is over that way. I'm not going to get that Skarn because that's in the wrong direction. I'm assuming he's at the top up here. Or is he in the pit? I think he may actually be in the pit. Yep. That seems to be the case. Let's see where we're up to. 38. Need a lot more than that. Yep. He's down. You know what? Actually, he's not in the pit. He's over here. Is that right? Was he at the top of that hill and I missed him? Is that literally what I just did? I screwed up. Okay. Can I get back up there? Yes. Okay, he's right here. Let's jump off of the war steed. Put her back to the wall. And he knocked me out. He's dead. Check the dead prospector. We're done there. We can go do the turn in now.
Our mission is dire.
That is it then, the last parts of the map. It is not truly complete, of course. We had only finished our initial survey of the area and just begun taking samples of the local ore when we were attacked by that band of trolls.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
The map is not complete, alas. We were unable, he's literally just repeating. We were unable to finish taking our samples from the various areas of the gorge to judge their value. If you can finish that last part of the task, then the map will be complete and quite valuable to the right sort of folk. Problem is, it was the sound of our picks that brought the trolls down upon us. We expected some trouble when we started to dig, but there were several of us, and we had no idea that so many might come. What say you? You've done so much already. Do you think you can finish the task? The risks are great, I'm afraid. But for some reason, I'm going to do it. Let's see, so we need to head this way. Search for a deep vein in the copper ore. I remember doing this quest back in the day. Nope, we did that one already. I want you to go to this one. This vein seems good because it has Kalinard Skarn. We need another vein. There we are. Let's check our map, make sure we're not leaving the area. We are leaving the area. Where are we supposed to go? Search for deep veins of copper ore. Well, we kind of... The thing is gone. That was there. It's not there anymore, telling me where to go. Make sure that there's none over here. And then we'll go back to those. Alright, fine. We'll go to this one. And then we'll go to that one. Spain seems to be worthless. Okay. I feel like I've done this one before, but probably haven't. I don't know. That has been interrupted by a band of angry trolls. Here we are. Okay, where are y'all at? Next. You can complete your dig, alright. Discover a deep vein of copper ore. Now for iron. Is there a thing on the map? Yes, there is. Okay. This way? Maybe not, but I was thinking it was like up and then turning. Probably wrong. Burke Branch. Detour. I break for harvestables. Hello, don't go buy it. Headphones are starting to hurt my ears. If I remember correctly, the good one was up this way. I'm probably wrong, but it just seems like it was here. I've got to be wrong because I'm not finding one here anymore. Unless you have to get that one first. Okay, that's probably the case. Seems to be worthless. Leave that alone, please. Go to another one. I don't like how it does that. Worthless vein. I wonder if it's just after a certain number of them you hit that you get attacked. Maybe what it is. Yep, we've got an attack. Alright, now we need to find silver ore. It's way away from us. Perk branches. Perk. Too far away. We're not going to go for that one. Don't know where that one's at. For crying out loud, get off the map. He ran over it and then tried to collect it, and he was going, you must be facing it. Well, I didn't tell you to run past it, did I? Where's another one at? There we are. I know I've done that one already. Not that, but I mean that gray vein. I keep getting the same ones over and over. There's gotta be another one this way. There we are. There we go, finally getting attacked. Alright, we're finally done. We can go back and turn that quest in. Let's go this way around the hill. Perk branches. Must stop and pick them up. Yeehaw!
What brings
You
you to
really
these
succeeded.
lands?
You were able to drive off those marauding trolls and complete the entire map. And the veins, were they as rich and deep as we hoped? This is great news. It will take some time and considerable effort to gather enough men to drive out the remaining trolls and spiders, but with any luck we should be able to open the first mines here within a few years. You have my deepest gratitude, Lorandor. You and your friends have been a great help to me. Again, I don't know who these friends are you keep responding to, or referring to. Alright, we do have one quest turn in over here from where we killed the spiders, the venomous spiders, so let's go take care of that. Alright, it won't do it, I gotta do it myself. It was upset because I told it to go to the other thing, then I stopped it immediately to go to this one. So it was like, no, I won't do it. No, you can't make me. About to go across the bridge area, I don't want to do that on my war steed. Just in case. Just in case. Let's just say I've been burned enough times to know that I shouldn't risk that. I might have a little bit of war steed PTSD, maybe, just a little bit. Even though it is much better now than it used to be.
Megovanen.
You gathered those samples, did you? I do hope you were not bitten. Such a bite would likely be fatal, you understand. This is an odd thing. The samples you brought from the larger varieties of spider are dangerous, certainly, but I do not think they would harm an ant. The Onodrim are quite resistant to such things, but this glowing venom, you say it came from a much smaller variety of spider. It is the most potent I have seen. It is very likely the same venom that has afflicted poor Greylimb. Fortunately, with a pure sample available, I should be able to brew a draught that may help purge the venom from him in time. But mysteries remain. How is it that a spider came to possess such venom seemingly meant to kill trees and Onodrim? And how did this venom find its way into the water and the roots of the trees here? If we cannot stop it soon, much of the forest along the river's edge will soon sicken and die. You may want to ask the Onodrim if they have seen these spiders lurking about at the forest edge of late. Who do I ask? Here we are. Spiders, you say? We have not had any spiders in these woods for many years, many long years indeed. There is a bad blood, you know, between the ants and spiders. It goes far back indeed. Let me see, I believe it was some years after the men of the sea and the elves drove back the old darkness again, and not so long after the gardens of the Entwives were laid waste, that an old dark-hearted spider wove her lair not far from here in the darkest part of old Fangorn. There she waited, preying upon any so unfortunate as to wander in among her maze of webs. Of course, in those days, there were few who came here, for the forest had been roused to great anger after the desolation of the gardens, and many of those who had once lived near the forest had died, and the war been driven away, so there was little prey for one such as she. I believe she grew ever more ravenous, and in time we discovered that she had even tried to slake her endless hunger with the living sap of the trees, and so We turned our anger upon her and her brood. We drove her out then, brushing aside her webs as a child brushes aside cobwebs, and hounded her until she fled beneath the roots of the misty mountains. We never heard her name again. What was it? Let me think. Gerthel? Yes, I think that was it. Do spiders live so long? I would not think so, but then I am not a spider, so I cannot say. She would not return here, though. She is not strong enough to fight us, and her webs are no hindrance to an ent, for we can crush stone if we are so inclined, but still, Greylim is ill from a spider's venom, and the trees around us sicken. Our deepest roots sicken, and the water of the limelight runs foul with venom. The elves tell us it must come from near to this place, but there are no spiders here. I have just remembered then. Greylim told me about it one long summer's day, of a cave he discovered nearby when he was but a slender inkling. Beneath the waters of the river, he said it was, where many of the ancient roots of the forest gathered to drink. But he could not show it to me, because we are full-grown ents now, and too big for the narrow ways within. It opens nearly onto our grove here, over there next to the Limelight Falls, but we have seen no sign of spiders creeping about the entrance. If they are within, I cannot say how they came to be there. It seems that the elf Irmelder agrees. The source of the venom is likely within the nearby caves. If we could enter ourselves, it would be a simple enough matter to clear out any vermin within, but alas, a full-grown ent is much too large for such a place. If you could see fit to gather your friends and take a look around inside, it might be a great relief to us. I suppose we could even consider helping the elves with their little problem. Alright, so we got the quest basically to go to this particular instance that's over here. Where is it? It's not there, is it? I believe you actually have to go back down the path a little ways, but I just wanted to walk over here to look just to make sure. Yeah. It's just a spring ankle. Walk it off, you'll be fine. I was thinking it was right here. Ah, here we are. It's down this way. Hey, we finished an Explorer deed. Let's take a look at it. Title awarded, Explorer of the Limelight Gorge. I believe is what that is. Limelight Gorge, yep. Deed completed. It's a discovery. Deed bestowed. Roots of Fangorn defeat Gerthel. Lotro points 15. Free Lotro points. So, protect the roots of Fangorn. If we click on this, it's going to tell us to go in here and fight, I believe. The lower stretches of the cavern. You must locate their leader and defeat him. Yada yada yada. Let's go do it. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Launch now. Travel now. It's been a long time since I've done this dungeon.
Queen, long ago banished beneath the misty mountains, has returned to wreak vengeance upon the ents of the forest. Even now her brood poisons the roots of ancient Fangorn in caverns far below.
Must prepare for our fight with the orcs. I think I am prepared. Ah, yes. Which one of these is split? I, literally don't do much with this character anymore. Which one was the split one? Flaming arrow, something other. Where's my split? Oh, rapid fire? No, that's not it. Split shot. There we are. Literally just use him to harvest and stuff, so I mean, I don't have him set up properly or anything. Oh, knocked me out, did you? Wow, his abilities literally are set up wrong. Can't do anything? Oh, that's right. I remember there's a guy that runs up here and you gotta kill him before he gets to that spot. Get that panicked goblin. There we are. We need him not to make it through, basically. Alright, we beat him. Do we have to pick up anything off of him? Nope, we can't loot him. Check the small chest, see what we get. Stuff. Alright, moving on. Now, what is our alerts here? Deed completed. Defeat that person back there, and we gain 15 free Lotro points by simply playing the game. Forget where we're supposed to go. There was a turn here, wasn't there? Map. Hey, the map actually works. What do you know? Usually in instances, you have issues with maps. Alright, Control 9. Oh, we can loot that one. So it appeared. There, it's the final fight. Who dares interrupt my vengeance? I do. You will pay for slaughtering my children and depriving them of sustenance, just as the Ents shall pay for driving me from my forest lair so long ago. Sap and blood alike shall course with the venom of your brood. Come, my children, let us feast. Ta-da! Reputation changed. I don't know who with. Let me check my stats down here. That wasn't it. What about this one? I don't know. It's not telling me. Deed bestowed. Must earn or ally standing. Okay, with the Heroes of Limelight Gorge. Deed completed was getting to, or defeating that person there, the bad dude. And we got title Slayer of Girthel, and we got 25 free Lotro points. 25. Alright, we got some stuff. Stuff is always good. We like stuff. Alright, that's it for that instance. So I believe we can just right click, leave instance, hit yes. That should be the end of Limelight Gorge. I'm not sure if we're supposed to go back up here to do a turn-in or not, but we're going to find out. Your tales of wild trees on the far side of the river are troubling. It's been some time to roam since a shepherd of the forest has been over there. The horns there must have long ago grown wild and dangerous. Yet I recall them from when I was an intling, and would have them rest if they can, and see their seedlings grow in a more peaceful place, where we can watch over them. If you could bring me a few of their seeds, I would be much obliged, though it's likely that they will not let you gather them peacefully. Simply fend them off and wear them down if you can. Often when a horn becomes exhausted in battle, it may fall asleep, becoming much like any other tree for a time. So repeatable quests I have not completed yet for going over and killing the horns in this area. He doesn't have one. He doesn't have another one. These don't have... Oh, he does have something here. Almost missed it.
Might you spare the moments of your
you
time?
noticed those old ruins out there in the gorge, did you? I must admit, they are from before even my time, so I know little about them. You could ask Orhen about them. She is a fair bit older than myself and may know more. Let me guess, I'm about to get the quest to go to the place that I literally just went. Emeldir said that you should ask me about those ruins. His ignorance has less to do with his tender age than it does with his flighty nature and lack of interest in anything that does not catch his fancy at the moment. Any child of Lorien could have told you what they were, for once they were part of Lorien itself long ago. If you wish to know more about them, you should speak with the gorge itself, for fragments of the spirits that once dwelt there with us yet remain, for those who know what to look for. Return to the gorge by starlight and look more closely at those faded lights you have seen in your wanderings. You may learn of its past. So what was that? That didn't continue in a quest? They don't have a quest. Nope, all I got left is doing the trees. Deed bestowed. The spirits of the limelight. Speak with the spirit of reverence, and so on and so forth. Interesting. I've never done that before. So that's an interesting deed. We got a bunch of trees to deal with down here. And then troubling delay is this over here. I think we're at an hour and 49 minutes. Yeah, let's go do the trees. We'll do the trees. What the heck? Might as well. We got a few minutes or so before 2 hours, but we will stop the stream at 2 hours. And those watching over on a rebroadcast on YouTube, watching my playlist for Riders of Rohan playthrough, y'all will see where we pick up next time, when that kind of time comes. But we're not there yet. We're going to go kill some trees real quick. And not really trees, we're going to kill some horns. Birk branches. We stop for birk branches. And Kalinar and Skarn deposits. Odd. That's a bug. Okay, it's gone now. It took forever for that to go away. That did not give us a update, so apparently it's not every one of the trees you hit that's going to give you an update. We need to collect horn seeds. That's one. Heavy Birk branches. Heck yeah. Yes, please. How's our bags looking? That didn't look bad. That's 2 of 4. Three or 4. Kicking butt, taking names. We need more trees. Up to 51 boards I can make. Ooh, got to get another one. And something to shoot. Oh, that's 4 of 4. We're done with that quest. We can go turn it in. My neck. I think I may go to the gym after this. Where's that at? My God, where is it hiding at? All I keep getting is that Skarn deposit and not the wood that I've got highlighted. That's why, because I've had the wrong one highlighted. I thought I was tracking wood and I wasn't. Durr. Durr, 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 durr. Ah, seeds from old friends long missed. You have my thanks. Some day, when things are more peaceful once more, we must find the time to try and tame them again, or help them sleep peacefully. Is that it? Yep, because that's a repeatable, and you have to wait on timer. Nothing over there, nothing over there, nothing here, and nothing over there. We finished this area. So, stand guard, and then off to over there. Let's go ahead and recall to stand guard real quick. By the way, this is in the travel brain went dead plugin. They had an update. If you right click on it and go to mode, you can choose map view, And the map view on it gives you this, which is fantastic. So I'll click on Rohan. And let's see, stand guards right there. So I don't have these. I can't click on them, see how they're grayed out. But I do have this one right here. So you can actually see where you're trying to go and stuff. It's very cool. I like it a lot. You see the different maps. It's a little easier to figure out where you're wanting to go. So let's go back to Rohan. We'll click on Stand Guard. And we will travel there. One of my favorite plugins. My absolute favorite plugin, though, is Deed Tracker. I love Deed Tracker. I really love Deed Tracker. I want to go to where I can right here. No, this isn't it. Where is the workbench at? Ah, it's not the right spot. It's up the hill. Can't get up the hill there, can we? No, no, sir, you cannot. You must go around. Why are you trying to cheat and go straight there? How dare you? You must take the long route. What are you doing, Elvis? I think the cat is puking. Either that or he's playing with something. What are you doing, Elvis? Are you playing with something or are you puking? I think you're puking. Echo, turn the light on in the hall. Yep. He's puking up a fur ball. I'll have to go clean it after I get done with the stream. Thank God he was on the floor and not up on the bed or somewhere like he likes to do. Drives me crazy. Let's see here. There's a workbench. Okie dokie. This is what we needed. Let's go ahead and make these boards. And actually, let's get these extracts first. So maybe we can get extras when we make the boards. Do we have leathers to do? Yeah, some, not a lot. Not gonna make it. Got a lot closer. Still need a lot more to make. What was this that we got when we were down there? Bind on equip. And that's bind on equip as well. Nice. Alright. That, ladies and gentlemen, is going to do it for this particular stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to smash that subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the follow and the subscribe if you'd like over on Twitch. Follow me also on X at Pharaoh the Gnome. Head over to Pharaoh.com where you can find links to everything I do. And like I said, I have multiple channels. I have a slot machine channel, a console games channel, and this main channel. Go to all of them if you're looking for a kinship to join on this server, or Peregrine server. We're in Lorebound Walkers. Head over to our and I'll get these words down pat eventually. Head over to Ferone.com where you can find a link to our Discord server. Read through the rules and regulations. Very important. Read through rules and regulations. See if you even like us. Then head over to the introductions channel, introduce yourself, and chat with us, see if we'd be a good fit for you. That's going to do it for this particular stream. I hope you all had a fantastic time. Until next time, this is Ferone the Gnome, and I'm signing off. Bye-bye.